Right, we like local successes here. Here's a business that started from a love of dogs and now is marking their second birthday. They were at Rothwell Craft Fair and Market on Saturday. She had a lost dog handed in. How convenient. Now this Saturday, get yourself to Great Oakley Village Hall for Watch My Chops' second birthday. Liliana Harbert, how nice to see you, Liliana.
Nice to see you, Bernie. Thanks for having me.
Perfect weather for Saturday, wasn't it, in Rothwell?
It was absolutely amazing, because on the Sunday it started raining.
Well, it was the window.
Heavily.
Friday was rubbish. Sunday was rubbish. The day when you were out, perfect, wasn't it?
I was out on Sunday morning training a dog as well, so that was a bit of a wet one, but it was good.
It's difficult, isn't it? And the dog then, had the dog got off the lead on Saturday?
Yes, it just appeared out of nowhere, and I had one of my dogs with me, and because she can be a little reactive, and I could see that dog heading towards us, and then I saw that the dog had no collar or anything, and I always carry a slip lead in my car because of, things that can happen, and I just threw some treats on the floor and just put a slip lead on, and then we put it on Facebook and all over the place, and it actually got out from a front garden because the guy went to put the rubbish out. And so luckily he sort of started searching for the dog, and he found us there. So
because you do kind of think, well, they know their way around. If you take a dog for a walk regularly, it would know its way around its patch, but that doesn't mean they're going to come back, does it?
It's not necessarily, and all the traffic is what bothers me the most, because it's and dogs should have a collar with a tag on. I know in this instance it obviously was at home, and not all dogs wear a collar indoors, but it would have been a lot easier if we could have found the owner quicker.
He's chipped, as dogs should be. He's microchipped.
Yes.
But it's slipped, and fat has gathered around this thing, and it looks like a lump. If people stop and they go, "Oh, Bernie, he's got a lump."
And it's a microchip.
It's a microchip.
Yes, they do move around. Yes, yeah. It can happen. Yeah.
So, Watch My Chops, dog training.
Yes.
What are your methods? How come you've got a reactive dog when you should be training all these dogs?
Good question. Basically, reactivity has nothing to do with training as such. Because my dogs are rescue dogs, they had many issues when I first got them, and then training issues you can obviously work on, and you can also work on reactivity, but that's more of a behavior issue. It's no quick fix. You don't get to give your dog a pill and hey, all done. You have to work at it.
Because they're going to give you a degree of backstory when you rescue a dog, but they won't know everything, so you won't know what happened to it. If it's traumatised, you won't often know why, will you? Exactly,
and it always helps if you don't. I mean, some dogs that are in rescue haven't been mistreated or anything. They've got the histories, whether the owner became ill and they couldn't care for the dog. That's okay. But in my case, one was found on the street, the other one was traumatized very heavily for being hit and all sort of things, but you never or very rarely get the true picture, and it's very hard to actually know what's happened. Even if they tell you, oh, this is what happened, it's not necessarily what happened. So it's a bit of a difficult case.
And your training is reward based, is it?
It's completely reward based. I've recently very proudly become Karen Pryor certified partner. Karen Pryor, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but if you ever wanted to read a really good dog training book, Don't Shoot the Dog by Karen Pryor. She is one of the pioneers of clicker training. Back in the 60s, she started training dolphins and in aquatic centres, and so I've done this course that has taken me to a new height, and it's absolutely amazing. It's all clicker based.
Has it transformed your thinking?
No, because I was reward based before, but this has shown me what the clicker can do.
So you click it to what? Send a signal to the dog? Basically,
because we are a completely different species, we can't communicate easily with the dogs. So
don't listen, Riley.
Sorry, Riley.
Carry on.
But what we teach the dogs with the clicker is that we're going to teach the dog that every time we click, they've done something right, and then they're going to get rewarded for it. People are a bit not always keen on rewarding their dogs, but you have to think that you go to work, you get paid, they do work for you, they get paid. And that's how it works. And the clicker and the treat are only used to train new behaviours.
Okay.
Then you fade the clicker. you know, and you've got a super happy dog because it's a lot of fun. So we've done really a lot of work on clicker training, and as part of that course we had to train a different species as well, proving that it's not just dogs that you train. Loads of zoo animals are trained with clicker nowadays.
So what did you have? A giraffe?
No, it wouldn't fit in my spare room, I'm afraid. So,
what did you have?
I still got them, 2 cockatiels.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Gonzo and Walter.
Could you train Gonzo and Walter?
Yes.
To do what?
Well, I train them to target a stick. So, for example, when I show them this specific stick, I will say, Gonzo, touch, and he will come across and just touch it with his beak and follow it. And, you know, obviously it depends on the species. You can't train a cockatiel to read a paper. Well, I don't think you can anyway. I have to try that one, but
very good.
Yes.
And 2 years old.
I know.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I'm so happy. I have to pinch myself thinking that actually this is a job I do, you know, and I've met so many lovely clients, and I have the time of my life, really.
So they come to you to have their dogs trained or to have a problem that they have sorted out?
Well, it depends, because I do have classes, so if they feel comfortable in a class environment or they've got time to attend regular classes, and they come along, and if not, I do one-to-ones in the comfort of their own home.
I would only do one-to-one. We were sent to the back of our class when he was a little puppy. I was so humiliated.
Aww.
So humiliated.
I have to say, some dogs are no good in class environment because they get so stressed, and if a dog is too stressed, they're not going to learn anything. The owner is going to get stressed out because the dog is not doing anything, and it's just not the good.
Well, I wanted, Liliana, I wanted puppy parties that you can find in vets.
Yes.
And I thought that would be good to acclimatise him with other dogs, but my vet of the time didn't do them. Mm-hmm. You do pre-training get-togethers, don't you?
A puppy preschool, and I also do puppy parties as some vets. They're very good as long as they run properly. What I'm saying is that sometimes if they think that a puppy party, socialising a dog, they just think it's just throwing a bunch of puppies in the middle of the waiting room, and there's the Mr. Bully over there who is bullying one dog, and they all laugh because it's really funny. There's the puppy who hides behind the chair because he's absolutely petrified.
No, you've got to rein him in, haven't you? And coax them out.
Well, I never let all the puppies play together at the same time. I have to assess them. I have to make sure they're the sort of same temperament, and then I will let them have a little go and see how it goes, and maybe add another one. But yes, you need to be very careful, because they can do a lot of good, but they can traumatise a dog for life as well.
Well, you can see all the dates and things on Liliana's website, which is watchmychops.com. What's going to be happening on Saturday?
Oh, there's a lot happening on Saturday. We've got loads of different stalls. We've got an animal charity coming along as well. We're going to have a fun dog show with lots of funny type of classes, you know, best sausage catcher and...
Best sausage catcher?
Yes.
I think I could win that.
Riley could.
No, I think I could. And it's going to be in Great Oakley Village Hall? Yes,
from 2 p.m. until 5 p.m. And as I said, there are loads of stalls, competitions. TD Rally Have a Go, this new doggy obedience sport. And also, I would just like to say that we're having... premises in Kettering. We're starting classes in Kettering as from September.
Very good, because ordinarily you do kind of Great Oakley.
Yeah, Corby, as in Stevenson Way. I do jollies in Kettering, but we've found new premises on the Ice Lodge. So if people are interested, the courses won't be online until later on this month, but they're more than welcome to register online.
Very good, which is watchmychops.com. Phone number 01536 712 499. Thanks, Liliana.
Thank you.